Imagine waking up to a tightness gripping your chest, breath slipping away, or a dizzy spell that hits out of nowhere. These aren't just bad mornings, they're red flags of a heart attack, a storm that often brews without a whisper. After years watching this unfold, I've learned the culprit's usually atherosclerosis, plaque creeping up in your arteries, choking blood flow to your heart. It's a slow, sneaky buildup, showing no mercy and no signs until it's nearly too late. Shockingly, studies say nearly half of those with heart disease don't see it coming until that critical moment strikes. A stroke, a collapse, a wake-up call they never expected. But here's the truth, you're not powerless. What you eat can rewrite that story, and it starts with what's on your plate. Atherosclerosis doesn't have to win. Proactive choices can keep your heart beating strong. This video isn't about fear, it's about fight. We're diving into 7 vegetables, everyday heroes, that scrub your arteries clean, slash heart attack risks, and pump life back into your cardiovascular system. These aren't rare finds or bitter pills. They're nutrient-packed powerhouses you can toss into your meals today. They fight inflammation, melt plaque, and boost blood flow, turning your diet into a shield. I've seen it work. Patients sidestepping disaster with a fork, not a scalpel. You don't need to wait for a scare to care. These 7 veggies are your first step to a healthier heart, a longer life. Stick with me. We're unpacking nature's best, bite by bite, so your golden years stay golden. Let's start protecting what matters most. Garlic, the tiny bulb with mighty heart-saving power. Garlic's sharp scent and bold taste have seasoned dishes for centuries, but its real strength lies deeper, right in your heart's health. After decades exploring nutrition's role in preventing heart attacks, I've seen garlic stand out as a natural defender. When crushed or chopped, it releases allicin, a sulfur-packed compound that tackles blood pressure, LDL cholesterol, platelet clumping, and blood clot risks. For anyone over 60, or anyone who loves their heart, this humble bulb is a daily essential. Let's dig into why garlic's your cardiovascular secret weapon. Allicin, the heart's triple defender. Crush a clove, and allicin springs to life. This isn't just flavor, it's medicine. First, it takes on hypertension, the silent killer behind countless heart attacks. Allicin ramps up nitric oxide, relaxing blood vessels so blood flows easier, easing pressure. Studies, like those in the Journal of Nutrition, show garlic can drop systolic blood pressure by 8 to 10 millimeters of mercury, a small shift with big impact. Next, it targets LDL cholesterol, the bad kind that builds artery-clogging plaque. Research suggests garlic cuts total and LDL levels by 10 to 15%, slowing atherosclerosis before it chokes your heart. Then there's clotting. Platelets sticking together can spark a deadly blockage. Garlic's antithrombotic edge stops that cold. Allicin inhibits aggregation, thinning blood just enough to lower clot risks without overdoing it. A study in thrombosis research found garlic rivals some meds in this game. It's not a cure, but a shield against the trio threatening your ticker. How to harness it? Fresh is best. Crush a clove, let it sit 10 minutes for max allicin, then toss it into salads, stir-fries, or spreads. The flavor's a bonus, the protection's the prize. Can't handle the bite? Aged garlic extract offers a milder option. Less odor, same punch, but check with your doctor first, especially if you're on blood thinners. Garlic's no miracle alone. Pair it with exercise and checkups. It's a small, stinky step to a stronger heart. Add it today, and feel the difference tomorrow. Tomatoes, the red-hot heart protectors you need daily. Tomatoes, those juicy, vibrant staples of kitchens everywhere, are far more than a salad topper or sauce base. After years studying nutrition's impact on heart health, I can tell you they're a powerhouse against heart attacks, loaded with compounds that scrub your arteries clean and keep your ticker strong. Lycopene, potassium, and esculentoside A make tomatoes a triple threat. They fight oxidation and inflammation, cut LDL cholesterol, regulate blood pressure, and trim lipids. Simple to eat and delicious, they're a heart-saving must for anyone over 60. Here's why tomatoes deserve a spot on your plate every day. Lycopene, the antioxidant shield. That rich red hue? It's lycopene, a potent antioxidant that's your artery's best friend. Heart disease often starts with oxidative stress, free radicals damaging vessel walls, letting LDL cholesterol pile up into plaque. Lycopene neutralizes those radicals, halting the process before it spirals into atherosclerosis. Studies, like one from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, link higher lycopene intake to lower LDL and reduced inflammation, two heart attack triggers. It's not a magic bullet, but it's a daily defense, keeping blood flowing and plaque at bay. Potassium and blood pressure, a balancing act. Tomatoes also pack potassium, a mineral that keeps blood pressure in check. Hypertension strains your heart, raising risks of strokes and attacks. Potassium counters sodium, flushing it out through urine and easing vessel tension. A medium tomato delivers about 300 milligrams, small, but stack it with other sources, and you're golden. Research shows potassium-rich diets drop stroke risk by 20%. It's subtle, steady protection you can taste. Esculentoside, lipid-cutting bonus. Less known but mighty, esculentoside A saponin in tomato skin, tackles lipids. Studies suggest it lowers LDL and triglycerides without touching HDL, the good cholesterol. Cleaner blood, less plaque, simple as that. How to eat them right? Fresh is great. Slice them into salads or sandwiches. But cooking with olive oil? That's the trick. Heat and fat boost lycopene absorption, making soups or stews a heart health jackpot. Tomatoes aren't fancy, just pure, red power. Add them today. Your heart will thank you. Spinach, the green guardian of your heart. Spinach, with its tender green leaves, isn't just a side dish, it's the heart health heavyweight. After years studying how diet shields against heart attacks, I've seen spinach rise as a star for seniors. Packed with nitrates, potassium, lutein, and quercetin, it boosts nitric oxide, relaxes blood vessels, lowers blood pressure, and fights oxidative damage. This isn't just Popeye's fuel, it's a daily dose of cardiovascular protection you can't afford to skip. Here's why spinach belongs in your meals and your heart. Nitrates and nitric oxide, the blood flow boost. Spinach's nitrates are quiet heroes. Once you eat them, they turn into nitric oxide, a molecule that tells your blood vessels to chill out. Relaxed arteries mean smoother blood flow and less strain on your heart. A Journal of Nutrition study showed spinach eaters dropped systolic blood pressure by 5 to 7 millimeters of mercury, small, but enough to ease hypertension's grip, a major heart attack risk. It's like opening a clogged pipe, oxygen flows, your ticker breathes easier. Potassium, the pressure tamer. Then there's potassium, nearly 600 milligrams in 2/3 of a cup. It balances sodium, kicking excess out and loosening vessel tension. Research links potassium-rich diets to a 20% lower stroke risk. Spinach delivers this in spades, keeping blood pressure steady without a pill. Lutein and quercetin, antioxidant armor. Oxidative stress scars arteries, paving the way for plaque. Lutein and quercetin, spinach's antioxidant duo, neutralize free radicals, protecting vessel walls. Studies show they cut inflammation and LDL oxidation, slowing atherosclerosis before it starts. It's not flashy, it's foundational. How to eat it right? Toss it fresh in salads, sauté with garlic, or blend into smoothies. Spinach adapts anywhere. A handful a day packs the punch. But a heads up, its vitamin K can thicken blood, so if you're on thinners like warfarin, talk to your doctor. Pair it with balance, exercise, checkups, and it's a green shield for your golden years. Start today, your heart's waiting. Red cabbage, the purple powerhouse for your heart. Red cabbage isn't just a colorful crunch on your plate, it's a heart health titan. After years digging into nutrition's role in dodging heart attacks, I've seen this vibrant veggie outshine its green cousin. Its deep hue signals anthocyanins, antioxidants at 4.5 times the level of green cabbage, that slash inflammation and cut heart disease risk by 11 to 32%. Add fiber and potassium, and you've got a triple threat ally for seniors. Here's why red cabbage deserves a starring role in your diet. Anthocyanins, the inflammation fighters. That striking purple? It's anthocyanins, over 36 types in red cabbage, working overtime. Inflammation scars arteries, inviting plaque that triggers heart attacks. These flavonoids douse the fire, neutralizing free radicals and soothing vessel walls. Research, like a study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, ties anthocyanin-rich diets to a 32% lower heart attack risk in women. Another found regular eaters dodge cardiovascular trouble 11% more than skimpers. It's not hype, it's a shield keeping atherosclerosis at bay. Fiber, the cholesterol sweeper. A cup of red cabbage packs 2 grams of fiber, humble but mighty. Fiber binds LDL cholesterol, the bad kind, and hauls it out, slowing plaque buildup. Diets high in fiber drop heart disease odds by 20 to 30%, studies say. It's a quiet cleanup crew, keeping arteries clear for smoother blood flow. Potassium, the pressure keeper. With 243 milligrams of potassium per cup, red cabbage balances sodium, easing vessel tension and steadying blood pressure. Hypertension's a heart attack spark, potassium snuffs it out. A potassium boost cuts stroke risk by 20%, per research. It's steady, not flashy, protection. How to enjoy it? Raw in salads, shredded into slaws, or cooked in stews, red cabbage fits anywhere. Its peppery bite adds flair while pumping nutrients. A cup a day's a small step with big heart payoffs. Pair it with a balanced life, movement, checkups, and it's a purple powerhouse for your golden years. Chop some today, your ticker's worth it. Chili peppers, the fiery kick that saves your heart. Chili peppers don't just spice up your meals, they ignite your heart's defenses. After years exploring how diet wards off heart attacks, I've seen these fiery pods prove their worth. Capsaicin, the heat behind the bite, dilates blood vessels, boosts circulation, and slashes heart-related death risk by 34%. It also cuts LDL cholesterol and inflammation, key culprits in cardiovascular trouble. For seniors eyeing a stronger ticker, chili peppers are a bold, blazing ally. Here's why they're worth the heat. Capsaicin, the circulation booster. That burn? It's capsaicin, a powerhouse that widens blood vessels through vasodilation. Relaxed arteries mean blood flows freer, delivering oxygen and nutrients with less strain on your heart. A Journal of the American College of Cardiology study tracked 22,000 people over 8 years. Those eating chilies 4 times weekly saw a 34% drop in heart disease mortality. It's not just spice, it's survival, keeping your circulatory system humming. LDL and inflammation, double trouble tamed. Capsaicin doesn't stop at flow, it tackles lipids and swelling. It breaks down LDL cholesterol, the bad stuff that clogs arteries, reducing plaque buildup. Studies show it lowers LDL levels while easing inflammation, a silent spark for heart disease. Less gunk, less fire, your vessels stay cleaner, your risks shrink. It's a quiet cleanup with a loud kick, a heat that heals. The payoff's real, better circulation, lower cholesterol, a heart less likely to falter. I've seen patients perk up, more energy, steadier steps, just from a dash of heat. It's not a cure-all, but a potent piece of the puzzle, backed by science and centuries of use. How to use it right? Add a chop to soups, stews, or sauces. Chilies blend anywhere. Start small, their fire's fierce. Too much can upset your stomach, so moderation's key. A sprinkle, not a flood. Pair it with balance, exercise, checkups, and it's a spicy shield for your golden years. Next meal, toss in a pepper. Your heart's ready for the heat and the health. Broccoli, the green giant guarding your heart. Broccoli's vibrant florets aren't just a healthy cliché, they're a heart-saving force. After years studying diet's role in dodging heart attacks, I've seen this cruciferous champ prove its might. Loaded with antioxidants, 5 grams of fiber per cup, potassium and magnesium, broccoli fights inflammation, cholesterol, blood pressure, and artery calcification. For seniors aiming to keep their ticker strong, it's a green giant worth eating daily. Here's why broccoli's your cardiovascular MVP. Antioxidants and fiber, the cleanup crew. Broccoli's packed with antioxidants, sulforaphane, glucosinolates, that tackle oxidative stress, a spark for artery damage. They neutralize free radicals, cutting inflammation that fuels plaque buildup. Then there's fiber, 5 grams in a cup, sweeping LDL cholesterol out before it clogs your vessels. Studies link high-fiber diets to a 20 to 30% lower heart disease risk. It's a double whammy: less swelling, cleaner arteries, smoother blood flow. Potassium and magnesium, pressure and pulse protectors. With 316 milligrams of potassium per cup, broccoli balances sodium, easing vessel tension and dropping blood pressure. Hypertension's a heart attack trigger, and this fights it. Magnesium, at 33 milligrams, steadies your heartbeat and keeps vessels flexible. Research shows magnesium-rich diets cut cardiovascular risk by 15%. Together, they're a quiet duo keeping your system stable. Fighting calcification, a hidden win. Artery calcification, calcium hardening your vessels, ups heart attack odds. A study in the British Journal of Nutrition found cruciferous veggies like broccoli reduce this by 46% in older women. Less stiffness, fewer blockages. Your heart stays in the game. How to dig in? Steam it tender, roast it crisp, or blend it into soups. Broccoli's versatile. A cup a day delivers the goods without fuss. I've seen patients trade fatigue for vitality with this simple swap. No pills, just green power. Pair it with exercise and checkups for max effect. It's not a cure-all, but a daily defender against the silent threats of age. Next meal, pile on some florets. Your heart's worth it, and those golden years might just stretch brighter. Pumpkin, the orange ally that strengthens your heart. Pumpkin's bright orange flesh isn't just for fall decor, it's a heart health gem. After years tracing diet's impact on heart attack prevention, I've seen this humble gourd prove its worth. Packed with potassium, 16% of your daily value per cup, beta-carotene, fiber, and magnesium-rich seeds, pumpkin lowers blood pressure, cuts stroke risk, and fights LDL oxidation. For seniors eyeing a robust ticker, it's a seasonal star that shines year-round. Here's why pumpkin's your heart's next best friend. Potassium, the pressure slasher. A cup of cooked pumpkin delivers 564 milligrams of potassium, 16% of your daily need. This mineral tackles hypertension, a heart attack spark, by flushing sodium and easing vessel tension. Studies show potassium-rich diets drop stroke risk by 20 to 25%. It's not loud, but it's steady, keeping blood pressure in check, 1 spoonful at a time. Beta-carotene and fiber, artery cleaners. That vivid hue comes from beta-carotene, an antioxidant your body turns into vitamin A. It stops LDL cholesterol from oxidizing. When LDL goes rogue, it builds plaque. Fiber, at 3 grams per cup, binds that bad, cholesterol and hauls it out. Research links high fiber intake to a 20% lower heart disease risk. Together, they keep arteries flexible, blood flowing, risks low. Magnesium-rich seeds, the bonus boost. Don't toss the seeds. They're magnesium gold mines, packing 535 milligrams per cup. Magnesium steadies your heartbeat and relaxes vessels, cutting cardiovascular odds by 15% per studies. Plus, their healthy fats and antioxidants douse inflammation. It's a tiny add-on with big heart payoffs. How to savor it? Cook it soft, roast, mash, or stew, and savor the sweetness. Sprinkle toasted seeds on top for crunch and extra punch. I've seen patients perk up, less strain, more energy with this duo. Pair it with movement and checkups for full effect. Pumpkin's no fad, it's a daily defender, cheap and cheerful. Next meal, scoop some up, toss in those seeds. Your heart's cheering, and your golden years might glow a little longer. Thanks for joining me to the end, folks. We've just unpacked 7 powerhouse veggies: garlic, tomatoes, spinach, red cabbage, chili peppers, broccoli, and pumpkin that do more than taste good. They're your heart's cleanup crew, scrubbing arteries, slashing heart attack risks by fighting inflammation, cutting cholesterol, and boosting circulation. After years watching these gems work wonders, I can tell you, they're not just food, they're your daily armor against the silent threats creeping up with age. Atherosclerosis doesn't stand a chance when you've got this team on your plate. The best part? You don't need a doctor's note or a fancy kitchen to start. Toss some crushed garlic into your stir-fry, slice tomatoes with olive oil, steam broccoli, or roast pumpkin with its seeds. Small moves, massive wins. I've seen seniors dodge the knife and pills, trading fatigue for vitality with these bites. Science backs it, lives prove it. These veggies can keep your ticker strong and your years golden. Why wait for a scare? Protect your heart now, one meal at a time. So, what's your next step? Drop a comment. Which veggie are you adding tonight? Your pick might spark someone else's start. If this hit home, smash that like button, share it with a friend, and subscribe. Tap the bell so you never miss a health hack. These 7 aren't secrets anymore. They're your ticket to a cleaner, stronger heart. Head to the kitchen, pile on the greens, reds, and oranges. Let's keep your heart beating bold. See you in the next one.